Hello,
Read it.
welcome. Happy Monday to all you Gooners. Today, welcome to the Arsenal agenda. We're going to be talking about the 10-game run-in. Obviously, starting with the game that happened on Saturday, 4-1 Arsenal leads. Today, we're going to be talking myself, Alex, and Jord. And
I was
obviously,
supposed to talk then. Sorry, Tom.
that's all right. So, another 3 points this weekend. Arsenal 4, Leeds 1. Fantastic win. 7 wins for Arsenal now. 6 of those scoring 3 or more goals. Firstly, George, what do you think of the performance?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, mate. I'm not going to lie. The first half hour, I did think it was all Leeds, but I thought our front four got us through it. Jesus back on the score sheet twice. Yes, please. We'll have some more of that. And yeah,
Absolutely.
onwards to the next one.
Yeah, no, I thought that too. I thought it was quite a contrast between first half, second half. I don't know whether that was shaking off the international break, but like you said, second half, I thought we were brilliant. We really, really took it to them. Obviously,
Yeah,
it was a good win. Bukayo Saka not necessarily needed for the team, even though he did make a little cameo at the end of the second half. One of the questions that's sort of been in my head following the game, George, what's your thoughts on Rob Holding and his 2 performances he's had since Saliba's injury?
I mean, he's not Saliba, is he? But I mean, against Leeds, he's done the job. But he might worry me more in the games coming up, like your Liverpools, your Cities, because maybe he's just a little bit average. But no, he's done the job as it stands, and we've got to get behind everyone now. So yeah, let's
No,
just keep it going.
yeah, I couldn't agree more with getting behind people. I mean, obviously, it's one of them. I've seen him put in 2 solid performances, and I was really quite worried when I heard about Saliba's injury, and now obviously seeing Rob Holding put in a couple of good performances. I don't know whether it's whether I'm getting quietly confident with him alongside Gabriel at centre back, but like you said, I think slightly different game next week, being Liverpool, should be a little bit tougher for him. Should be a little bit more of an eye opener, and we'll see what we have with him.
I mean,
Um,
how long Saliba out for? Do we know? Is
I
it long
don't know.
term?
As far as what I've seen, I've not seen any confirmation. I mean, just like when Gabriel was back, Arteta likes to keep his mouth shut, doesn't he? Doesn't like to set players up for any sort of target to get back, just in case they have any delay in their recovery. But from what I've read, seen, heard, it sounds like a back injury. It sounds like something that he's lightly training with. That they're slowly upping the load until they feel that he's ready to go.
Yeah, because I think we're going to need him for the City game. Like I say, that's going to be a big one. Liverpool, Chelsea, you'd argue. We have got some tough games in the running. The only
Yeah,
saving grace might be that, the amount of games City have got to play, but then they have probably got the squad to do it.
yeah,
So can see it going down to the end, to be honest, down to the Wolves game. But
yeah. I
yeah,
think
I mean, if we're to beat City with the lead that we've already got, I think then we'll win it early. But I
absolutely.
think it's all going to come down to that City game. And if City beat us, I see it going to the end. And like I say, there's a few opponents that could cause us problems. Do you know what I mean? I mean, Chelsea, whilst they've not been at the races so far, like it's going to be a London derby. They'll be up for it. I mean, I don't think anyone fancies playing Brighton at the moment. We still got to play them, even though we turned them over at the Annex.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah,
obviously, just
we'll have to
looking at
see.
yesterday's results, I mean, Villa made Chelsea look a simple task, and Brentford gave Brighton a fantastic run for their money. So, I mean, Brighton
Did you see the
arguably lucky
33
last minute
shots
goal,
or
I think
something
it was,
they had? Like,
to score the
no
goal.
one wants to play Brighton at the moment. They're an anomaly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Not. I would agree, but obviously, I think Brighton are just as nervous about playing us as we would be playing them. If you see what I mean, I think we look very confident. I think we look very competent, and I think where Brighton's dangers are in the wide men, we've got fantastic cover for it. I mean, Ben White. I believe he's probably one of the best right backs in the league, and I think he'll keep Matoma quiet, who's a key player for Brighton. So.
No, will he be able to cope with the pace of Mitoma though?
Well, he's
Because
done it. He's done it with pacey players before.
I don't think Mitoma started the first game we played with them. So
No, no. Well, like you said, it'll be interesting to see. But moving on to more positive news, Jesus being back. What a great performance from him yesterday. 2 goals. big mentality player. What's your opinion on his performance yesterday?
Well, he's son of God, isn't he? You know. Yeah, no, good to see him back with the 2 goals. Obviously, I still think he might lack a little bit of sharpness, hence why he didn't quite see out the whole game, and maybe Arteta didn't give him a few more minutes to try for the hat trick. But yeah,
plus he did have an earlier chance as well, didn't he? That he missed, just probably for a little bit of sharpness.
There was that header, wasn't there? Like he maybe could have got the hat trick, but yeah, no, I mean 2 goals, you got to be happy with that. He's still coming back, and you don't want to rush it.
No, fantastic. Yeah, no, it was a great game for him. Great moment. Good to see him scoring from open play, which is what I wanted to see soon. So
yeah, because I did feel like the penalty, giving him the penalty, was a bit of a, let's just let him find the back of the net, build a bit of confidence up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because normally is it Saka? I think is normally our penalty tap, but then he didn't start, did he? So
no, yeah. Well, I did notice as well.
Did you number 2, or whether you would normally let Odegaard take it, being the captain?
Did you see that Odegaard picked up the ball and very much made out that he was going to be the penalty taker?
He takes a lot of free kicks, doesn't he? And being the skipper, that's what I mean. I would have expected him to take it, but when Jesus, because as well, Jesus won the penalty. It's very rare that you actually see someone who took the foul take the penalty.
No, yeah,
do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it was a bit of a let's get him a goal, build up some confidence, because we're going to need him scoring some goals. Do you know what I mean in this running?
Well, it worked. He got one later on in the game from open play. So let's hope for more of that, and hopefully he can return to his sort of early season goal scoring and really boot this title charge in the back of the net for us. But another player I really want to talk about. What an impact since January! 11 games, 1 goal, 7 assists. What a gem, Leandro Trossard. He's got to be January transfer signing of January, isn't he? He's got to be the best.
100%.
He's
100%. What a bargain as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what was it, 28? 28.
Mikhailo, who's we going to waste all this money on? Do you know what I mean? Like, Chelsea are in the Madrid. Going back to the Brighton thing, the keeper got an assist yesterday. I don't even think Madrid's got one of them.
No. And I saw that stat going around on Twitter. Yeah, I saw that. Brighton's goalkeeper with more Brighton's standing goalkeeper with more assists than Mykhailo Mudryk in the Premier League this season.
Is he their number 2 keeper, isn't he? I think.
It's nothing us Arsenal fans would enjoy more than obviously him not working out at our bitter rivals after the transfer fiasco that happened with Shakhtar Donetsk and obviously Mykhailo Mudryk himself. So yeah, no, it really sort of nice to watch that as much as it's to say watching someone struggle is enjoyable.
Exactly as we get watching him struggle, you just know he's going to come to life against us, don't you? I just got the feeling, Yeah.
And he does. He looks lightning fast. I mean, we've had players like him in the past, obviously with Theo Walcott. I think, Christ, that boy does. He looks so fast. If he can get direct at the teams, I can see where he can cause danger. Certainly, in watching him. But yeah, let's go back to our man Trossard. What a player! I've never. I can't remember recent history a player to slot into a team as well as Trossard. I mean, he can play anywhere across the front three. Obviously, with Saka out yesterday, him and Martinelli were swapping a lot, changing positions, and then obviously when Jesus came off, we all thought I weren't expecting Jesus to come off. To be honest with you, I was a little bit shocked.
That's the luxury Trossard's given us because he can play anywhere across that front three. Really, I mean, front four. Arguably, I think I've seen him play as a number 10 before. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe not for us, but he's definitely played that role for Brighton at times. So I think he's going to be a great utility player. Like I say, what a bargain! Look at the goals he's produced so far. With the assists and stuff. So yeah,
and not only
I'm really
that,
happy with that as a signing.
Going forward, when we're playing in the Champions League next season and whatever, I think he's a great player to add for squad depth. He knows what he's joined in Arsenal. He knows that he may not be the first name on the team sheet, but he knows there's a place for him if he works hard. And he's forcing his name on that team sheet week in, week out. I've really, really, really come to like him.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's had a good work rate. I heard some Brighton fans say he was lazy when we signed him, but I haven't seen that from him yet. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with Trossard.
I agree. So, next game, big game, Liverpool away, Anfield. What's your thoughts?
Arteta hates this place, though, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I just hope he doesn't play those games in training. I hope he doesn't make them listen to that music and all that again. Like, let's just get over that. Let's just, pretend we're at the Emirates. We've created an atmosphere ourselves now. Do you know what I mean? Like, people should be fearing us, not the cop. Do you know what I mean? They should be fearing the Emirates, the clock end.
To be honest, after watching us this season, I've never seen such support from our fans. No matter what game it is, we go one goal down, they get louder. I
think there's like a new era's upon us now, because it's like you go back to past seasons. Like fans were so fickle; they were so quick to boo us if we're having a bad game. Like bin bags on the seats. We've seen all sorts of protests, haven't we? Do you know what I mean? But no, now I think it's one of them. If a player makes a mistake, we get behind them. Like I recall earlier in the season, I think Saliba, scored an own goal straight away. I thought like, oh, how are the fans going to react? But like, no, they were straight on him, like, oh, Saliba, the tequila song and that. So yeah, no, I think we're getting behind the team. We just got to keep at it. We've got to be the 12th man now. Do you know what I mean? We've got to roar them over the finish line.
Nice. And did you get a chance to watch that snatching defeat from the jaws of victory against City earlier on at the weekend on Saturday, the 12 o'clock, the 12:45 kickoff, I think it is?
Didn't watch the game, but obviously I've seen bits on Match of the Day and that. I mean,
I'll be honest, I was out and about when the game kicked off.
The only good thing about that for us, I guess, is hopefully that's knocked Liverpool's confidence drastically. Do you know what I mean? But then also could have the other side of the coin, couldn't it? It could give them a kick up the arse to come and put it on us now. But
I think when you look at Liverpool,
we rely on them doing us a favour. Can City rely on them to do them a favour? Let's hope not. But
I was hoping.
Arteta's always said that he thinks Anfield's the worst place to go. So I hope that isn't like a seed in some of those players' minds now. Do you know what I mean? An all tough place to go. Because
again, the mentality of the Arsenal.
Let's just look at what they've been this season. Do you know what I mean? They've dropped points to teams like Brentford and Brighton, and they're there to be beaten. I think they've. I think their squad sort of peaked and then just gone over the cliff a little bit. They're still relying on players like Henderson and Milner, which for me are, they've been good servants, but maybe they're a little bit past it now. Maybe they've just lost that couple of yards of pace.
They've lost that mobility in midfield. It's everyone can see it, can't they? I mean, I don't think you need to be an expert pundit to see that. They've got a very similar back four. With they got the same goalkeeper, they got the same strikers, arguably stronger.
So I expect us to run them ragged in the midfield. When you think a lot of Odegaard and Saka, if he plays, if he don't play, don't matter because Martinelli, Trossard. Do you know what I mean? I just think we will be running them ragged.
That's sort of I watched the game. I watched the second half of the game against City. I sort of turned it on because I thought, hang on a minute, 1-0 up. I think it was sort of midway through the first half before City got their first goal and.
I think we'll be able to
go.
It's just what we're going to be able to do defensively is the question mark for me. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously Salah's still a threat. Players like that. Jota loves a goal against us. So it's, this is going to be the test for someone like Rob Holding, who we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
As to whether or not he's going to be able to fill that role while Saliba's out. But fingers crossed for him. But we just got bad memories at the end of last season when he was relied upon and. Maybe he was one of the players that let us down. Not the only one, but one of them.
Yeah. See, my thoughts on the Liverpool game are, it really does depend on what Liverpool turn up. I mean, they're a lot better at home than they are away from home statistically this season. I mean, if you look at their last 4 games, they beat Man United 7-0, and then lost the last 3 games straight after that, back to back. I mean. That's just a team that can't get a collection of fixtures together and can't seem to tie anything together. But obviously they do have the capability of beating Man United 7-0. So rightfully they should be considered dangerous. And they've obviously got fantastic attacking threat in Gakpo and Mohamed Salah and Nunez, Jota. They've got fantastic.
The age in midfield's their problem, and that's what we've got to take advantage of. Do you know what I mean?
But next weekend we are playing as the last game of the weekend. We're Sunday 4:30, so everybody's games will have unravelled before us. We will see the City result. I think they're playing Southampton.
I don't think that should pile pressure on us. I think we've got enough of a gap.
No, I wasn't saying it like that. I was just saying that we're going to know where the dust settles. I mean, obviously, City have a very challenging game against bottom of the league in Southampton.
I think ignore what happens with the City game. Like we do our thing, let them do their thing. Do you know what
absolutely.
I mean?
That's Arteta's approach. That's the team's approach. But
did you say City are playing Southampton? So
Southampton.
Let's be honest. They play that game 10 times. City are going to win it 9.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the only thing is, I was looking back over the statistics.
We just got to do our thing.
I was looking back over the statistics for that game. And did you know that I didn't remember this. Southampton were the team that knocked them out of the EFL this season.
Yeah, is that the Carabao
Cup? We know
Cup?
how much Pep loves that cup. That is his first cup of every season he wins. He loves that cup. So it's
but when
maybe I'm being a bit hopeful.
You're doing Europe, did City play like a bit of a second-rate?
It wouldn't have been the City team, of course. Yeah, it would have been filled up with a few younger stars in there and everything else. But,
so I mean, like going back to the Carabao Cup when Brighton knocked us out. I mean, it was like our third team versus their second team or something stupid. Do you know what I mean? None of them were like regular starters at that point in the season.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So go on then, George. Last bit from us. What's your prediction on the game next weekend? Obviously, we spoke about it. It's Liverpool. It's at Anfield. Everything will have been laid out before us. What's your thoughts?
I think their midfield's just aged a bit too much, and I think we should just, that's where we should look to tear them apart. So I'm gonna be bold on this. I think we should do them 3-1.
Wow.
3-1.
Okay. I mean,
the doubt in my mind, the reason I'm giving him the goal is because, like I say, Saliba's not there, so Rob Holding again. I'm not digging Rob Holding out, but just even when we've got the full back four, we are prone to let silly goals in.
you say that, but we're joint top on clean sheets.
That we let in. Ramsdale be fuming to lose his clean sheet. You know what he's like.
But Ramsdale is joint Golden Glove holder at the moment.
We do let silly goals in.
Yeah, but we don't shit that many.
That's the thing with our Stone Club. You always fear it. Like, Arsenal could let in a goal. Do you know what I mean? That's
too many years of the old Arsenal wedged into you, mate. Got to get more confidence.
We still have that about yesterday. We let in a silly goal. 3-0 up, cruising, letting a silly goal.
I mean, it was silly, but it was a deflection. I mean, there wasn't much Ramsdale.
And we're prone to them. So, that's the only thing that worries me in the running is that, I know Arsenal will concede the odd goal here and there, and famously they're normally silly ones,
Yeah.
But at the moment we're winning, we're cruising. We just got to keep going with it. Keep winning.
Couldn't agree more. I think that's everything for today's show, George. Unless there's anything else you've got.
No. Just like Oliver Twist, please sir, can I have some more?
Lovely. Well, thank you all very, very much for listening. Obviously, please subscribe below. We are going to be back again the following week with another edition of the Running Show. If there's any comments that you'd like to make below about things we should add to this setup, so another question you'd like us to ask or anything we've missed from this game, obviously, please
subscribe. Like and subscribe.
As George said, like and subscribe below. We'll be back next Monday and we look forward to seeing you then. Thank you all very, very much.